guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lost in Dead Space. Today I'm going to be going over the best kart racing games on the market, and when I say alternative, of course I'm talking about alternative to Mario Kart. Mario Kart being obviously the best kart racing game on the market, but a lot of people can't play it, or they played it so much that they want to try something new. So this is for people that don't want to buy a Switch just to get it, or people that have played Mario Kart so much they just want a new experience. So I have personally purchased and played 6 alternative kart racing games. I'll be giving you a rundown of how they play, what kind of skills you need, how they compare to Mario Kart, and just the overall fun factor that they give. I will be rating these games 1 to 10, 10 being as good as Mario Kart, or maybe even 11 if it's better. We'll see. So the first game I wanted to cover is Crash Team Racing. This game was a lot of fun. Right off the bat, the quality is really good, which is a breath of fresh air compared to some of the games in this list. And the overall experience is very polished. So there's tons and tons of characters to choose through. Most of them, I have no idea who they are, but I've only played one Crash Bandicoot game back on the PS2, so maybe you guys will know who these people are, because I certainly don't. But you're not stuck to only 3 guys, which is a plus. The karts are all the same speed, but you do get to choose between 3 options of play: speed, balance, and turning, which at first glance makes you think there's going to be a lot of strategy and skill involved, but after one race it's very obvious that you're going to want to stay with speed 100% of the time. In the couple of races that we did, we never had to step on the brake once. There are a lot of straightaways and all the turns are very wide, so choosing the balance or turning option just puts you at a disadvantage. And I thought this was the case because we were at a low CC. You know how Mario Kart works, and it turns out that this isn't a feature, so I really don't understand why anyone would go with the other 2 options. But besides this little hiccup, the gameplay is fun. Do not go into this game with Mario Kart in mind, because it will mess you up and frustrate the hell out of you, like it did with me. The controls are very different, and sliding takes a lot of time to get used to and a lot of skill to implement it correctly. You press and hold either the RB or LB button while in a sharp angle turn to put yourself into a slide, and then you'll see a bar start building up while you're grinding your wheels. So what you want to do is when that bar hits the very top, you want to hit the alternate button of whichever one you're holding to activate a boost. And if you do it perfectly, you could do it up to 3 times in succession before you have to start another slide. So what you want to do is find a way to be sliding as much as possible and getting off those 3 boosts as consistently as possible. The only problem is that none of the courses that we played ever had a sharp enough turn to implement this slide mechanic properly. You have to turn a significant amount to get the slide to work, and none of these turns are ever sharp enough for this to be easy to pull off. A lot of the times you're going to be putting yourself at a 90-degree angle on straightaways to try to get this boost going, which will most of the time put you into the wall. But if you do somehow get it off right, it will help you with speed significantly. Really, the only complaint I have with the game is how frustratingly hard it is to get into a slide without running into something, and how there are never turns sharp enough to actually want to slide. If they would just make it as easy as Mario Kart makes it to initiate a slide, this wouldn't even be an issue. But the fact that you have to turn at such a sharp angle to get it to activate makes it super frustrating. But with all of the bad out of the way, the game is super fun, tons of tracks, tons of people to play as, and it has a campaign and requires a completely different skill set and play style, which makes this stand out among other kart racing games that just try to mimic Mario Kart. I'd say out of 1 to Mario Kart, this game gets a 6.5. And at a price tag of only $20 nowadays, it is totally worth it. If you or your friends are into kart racing, this will scratch that itch. And also, if you have a friend that's way too good skill-wise on Mario Kart, this will definitely level the playing field, because none of you guys are going to be good at it. So the next game I wanted to cover is a game called Super Toy Cars. Guys, Super Toy Cars is one of the worst racing games I've ever played in my entire life. The driving is terrible. Everything, even the menu screens are bad. It's got this obnoxious music that plays on an odd loop. You can't figure out what's going on. There is a campaign, but it's just like going through the 7 tracks that there are, and I think there's only like 4 tracks. It's a bad game. I don't know how to explain it. The driving sucks. There's no slide. The only skill that there is knowing when to step on the brake and knowing when to accelerate, because that's the only way you're going to get around turns. There is a mechanic where, like, as you're getting airtime, you're building up a boost. So you want to keep hitting as much jumps as possible. Anything that'll get your wheels into the air. And then you activate the boost and it's like a nitrous. But the thing is the game is so poorly programmed. You hit a corner or you accidentally press the Y button, it will reset you and like totally reset your speed and throw you back a couple feet. Yeah, I don't know. Not a good game, but it is so bad, it's actually funny. And if you have friends that you want to get drunk with and play this shitty game, you can do that. But at a price at $9.99, it's really hard. It's really hard saying that that's even worth $9.99 when you gotta be inebriated to even enjoy it. So you guys do what you will with that. Toy Car Racing gets a 1 out of Mario Kart, and it will never go farther than that. There is a Super Toy Cars 2, and I heard that it's just as bad, but the graphics could be better, so who knows. So the next game I wanted to cover is Coffin Dodgers. This game is adorable. You play as old people who are racing to stay alive, basically. And in the campaign, if you're the last person in the race, he reaps your life. So you want to keep winning to stay alive longer, and it's just ridiculous. So you can shoot missiles out, you can like whack people with your cane until they fall off the cart, you can shoot Uzis at them. There's like zombies that come in the road, like cop cars that'll run you over. It's just total mayhem, and it's super fun, and it's super goofy, and it actually controls pretty well. There's no slide, but you could turn on a freaking dime. The only issue with this game is that if someone is having a flawless race, there's no way to catch up to them. The boosts are just not significant enough. There's no like turtle shells or something that can reach that first place driver. It's hard to get a flawless race, but it can happen. But there is a lot of mayhem. This game is really fun. Like the beginning of each race is just mayhem. It's just everyone whacking each other with the canes, trying to get a pop-up, trying to get like a gun or something. It's fun. I like it. This game will get a 4 out of Mario Kart just because it's there's not too many tracks, and the skill wise there is skill to it. It's just not as refined and it's not as addicting as Mario Kart. But at the price of 99 cents is what I think I got it for. This game is above and beyond like anything. This is totally worth anything's worth 99 cents except for Toy Car Racing, which is what that game should be worth. But the next game I wanted to cover is Team Sonic Racing. This game is fantastic. This game is very high quality. Everything from the menus to the people, the voice acting, even the tracks. The tracks are amazing. I'd say these are on par with Mario Kart tracks. Some of them are even better. One of them, you're like in a pinball machine and then you end up like in lava or in something. It's just a lot of stuff going on. You do loop-de-loops. It really feels like you're going fast. The drifting is very easy to get a hand of. You can adjust how steep your drifting angle is once you get it going, just like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And the overall feel is just fun. Me and my brother had a blast. We actually played an entire circuit of this game. I'd say some criticisms. One is like you can get completely ass blasted if you're in the middle of the field, but that's with all kart racing games. But this felt especially brutal. If you're like 6th or 5th, you're gonna get destroyed. But besides that, all the other abilities and perks are unique. They're similar to Mario Kart, but they're in a Sonic-y way. But one aspect that this game does that the other ones don't do is the team racing aspect. You can team up with your friends. You can pick up specific pop-ups that you can actually transfer over to your teammates, and you can do like a team combo attack and stuff. It's really fun. This is actually the most fun I've had in a kart racing game since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I will put this at an 8.5 out of Mario Kart. There is a little bit of polish that could be added to this game, but honestly, it doesn't need it. There's just some things that Mario Kart does just a tiny bit better, but that's just because they've been making these racing games for so long now. This is great. I highly recommend it. And at the $20 price range, this feels like a Mario Kart game, but there's no Switch required. So moving on from that, we have a game called Beach Buggy Racing. This game is a polygon disaster. Look at all of these polygons. All the cars, I think, go the same speed. There's no tutorials. There's nothing letting you know what the hell's going on. The abilities are just really just shoddy. It feels like a Chinese knockoff of Mario Kart. This is just a baddie kart racing game. There is some redeeming qualities. The turning kind of feels pretty good. You have a lot of traction in this game. Overturning isn't much of an issue in this game, but it's really hard to tell when you're going too fast for certain turns. And there's just a lot of irritating noises It's just like a Falcon pickup that just screeches at the top of its lungs, and it's like ear piercing, and the only way I can describe it is to just let you listen to it. Oh, what the fuck is that noise? And that's pretty much going on the entire race, just 8 people throwing Falcons around. So yeah, it's not the best, and especially not for the price. This is actually a pretty pricey game. It was $15 when I got it, but now it seems to be dropped down to $10, $9.99. And there is a Beach Buggy 2 that is $20, and it looks exactly the same, like no improvements in graphical abilities at all. I would put this at a 2 out of Mario Kart, maybe a 3 on a good day. But I will tell you, it is much more fun than Super Toy Cars, but that's like saying pizza tastes better than dog shit, you know? So moving on, the last game on the list, which is Garfield Kart. This is an interesting game. You got the lasagna cup, the hamburger cup, the ice cream cup, I believe. You get to choose between Garfield and the other 3 characters in Garfield, and you drive and you pick up stuff, and it has CCs. You can increase the speed. That's something. It's really easy to get into a drift and get those boosts going, but you kind of get molested by other people on the track. It's not terrible. I know this is a huge meme on the internet. Everyone's just like, why don't you just play Garfield Kart, you know? And I was kind of really excited for it because I thought it was going to be like so bad that it's good, but it's actually okay to the point where it's kind of boring. There's a lot of easy achievements or trophies, but besides that, that's pretty much all I got. I don't even know what I would rate this. I would put this at a 4. Yeah, a 4 out of Garfield Kart. I'd put it right there with Coffin Dodgers. It's about the same funness. It's funny. It's kind of like a meme, you know? So that's why I don't know, guys. I'd say I do like Coffin Dodgers better. So maybe a 3. Let's just put it at a 3. Garfield Kart is a 3 out of Mario Kart. So that's all the games I have for you today. I was really surprised with Sonic Team Racing. Out of all of these, I would highly recommend Team Sonic Racing. It's a fantastic game. Me and my brother had a lot of fun playing it. Second, if I would put it in a list of what I would want you to buy first, I would say Sonic. Then I'd say Coffin Dodgers just because it's so cheap. Crash Team Racing, Garfield Kart, Beach Buggy, and then Super Toy Cars. And in fact, I would put that in the trash can. I wouldn't even recommend you getting that, but that would be the list from best to worst. And well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm going to be making a lot of videos. So if you like videos and you like my videos, be sure to subscribe. I was going to be streaming Resident Evil 8 in VR, but it turns out that we were all bamboozled, and Resident Evil 8 isn't actually going to be in VR. It's actually going to be Resident Evil 4 that's going to be remade in VR. So I might play that. I don't know when it's coming out. So we'll see for the future. Thank you guys once again. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video.